In this lesson, we're going to look at page setup and printing options. Along with that, there's something called headers and footers, which we saw a little bit in Microsoft Word. I'll start with headers and footers. If I go to the Insert tab right now, you can see across here we have our different groups options to choose from. And way over to the right, we have header and footer in Excel. If I click on header and footer, what it does is it puts us into a different view. And you can see down here that it puts us into normal view, and it breaks our header into 3 different areas, so we don't have to deal with tabs or alignments when we're in headers and footers. And if I want to type something in, obviously I can just type it in up in the header. If I want to insert some of the more common items such as the file name or sheet name, I can do that just by clicking on the button. And notice it's coded, so it'll actually show the sheet name once we did print this out. It'll say CIS 1050. If I go back to the body of the document in this particular view, you can see that we'll still see the header and the footer here. If I go to the Page Layout tab right now, it shows different groups. And under these groups, one is called Page Setup. Page Setup is where we can change margins and orientation. Over to the right, if I wanted grid lines and headings to print, I can click on Print and print right here. If I hit the dialog box button for Page Setup, it brings up a dialog box for Excel. And again, it repeats some of the settings we just looked at, but notice now it has these 4 tabs there. If I click on Margins, we can center the worksheet horizontally and vertically right here. So you want to pay attention to that. So if I printed this sheet out, it would actually center horizontally and vertically. Again, we can get at headers and footers here, and notice there's the CIS 1050 that I already typed in. And then we also have a Sheet tab, which allows us again to turn on grid lines, row and column headings, which we did at the group level. So I'll hit OK, and that's the end of this.